Hello guys, welcome to another video on Tryp. Today we're going to talk about the price plan. This is your informational video on Tryp. So let's get started. So once again, the name of the company is called Tryp Rides, okay? So don't get it twisted with the company Tryp, that is the hotel chain. This is a totally different industry, so Tryp is a legal name that Tryp can use, okay? And it's actually a really good, catchy name because where are you going? You're going to take a trip, okay? It's good and catchy, okay? So this is going to catch on really, really well because of just the name itself. Because you go use Tryp in pretty much any rideshare industry, you go take a trip. So this name is going to be a household name in the next couple years. And if you're not already have not already joined Tryp, I strongly suggest that you join in. See what it's all about. You could join for free. Okay, once again I said you could join for free and see what the company is all about. Okay, you don't have to pay $200 just to come in. You come in free as a rider. Everyone that comes into the program is a rider at the start. Okay, and you can earn money as a rider. Okay, you can earn money for free by referring your friends to the app so that they can get picked up by Tryp Rides. Okay, Tryp Rides rewards you for keeping your friends safe. We all know that we have friends that drink or go to the club. Wouldn't it be better for you to get paid to help them get the safety? I think that's good. Okay. Now this is part two, like I said, and it's going to be talking about the price plans, okay? So once again, Tryp Rides. The first plan is the side hustle, okay? It's an $80 a month plan, okay? You will, just like all the other plans, all the other plans have this particular, you keep 100% of the fares, miles, minutes, wait time, and cancellation fees. You keep all of that. The Tryp does not take any part of your fare, okay? So if the ride is $20, you're going to keep $20 in your pocket, okay? You're not going to get $10 for a $20 ride. You're going to get $20. Okay, you own your own merchant account. You don't have to pay no additional fees for the merchant account. Tryp has already negotiated with the merchant account, and so that way when the rider pays you, it goes directly into your bank account, okay? You get your own merchant account with these guys. They don't charge you additional fees for this, okay? And you get 60 rides with this $80 a month plan, which is pretty good. I mean, if you're just paying $80 a month and you're doing 60 rides, a lot of us could do that in a week, okay? If you are a serious driver, you could do this in a week, but that's the reason why this is called the side hustle. If you're not a full-timer and you just want to do this just to do it, just as a side hustle, just to make some extra income on the side, this is perfect for those people who, just say, hey, well, I just want to jump on my app, pick a few people up, and then, go on about my business. You do 10 rides a day, you could be done with that in pretty much a week. Just taking 10 rides a day, okay? A lot of us do that every single day. Take a minimum of 10 rides a day. That's pretty straightforward right there. Only $80 a month, so you can make a pretty good profit off of 60 rides. Okay, if every ride is $10, you made $600. So you can't lose with Tryp. Okay, if you're really serious about driving, you can't lose. Even if with this $80 plan, if each ride, every single ride was just $10, it's $600. If every ride is $5, you make $300 minus the $80. So you're still making pretty good money, okay? And sometimes we get $20 rides or $30 rides. So think about that, guys. All the money that you can make, even with just the $80 plan, okay? Now the part timers, those are people who do this thing part time, okay? Like I said, Tryp is aiming for all demographics of people. So they're not gonna leave anybody out. Anybody and everybody could drive for them. But you just gotta pass the background check, make sure your vehicle is safe and certified, and Tryp could get you into this business opportunity. There are things that you gotta do just like with any rideshare company. You gotta have a background check. You gotta provide your ID. You gotta have all those things that line before you drive for Tryp. This is a real company, guys. Okay, so this is for part timers. You get to keep 100% of the fares, miles, minutes, wait time, and cancellation fee, just like the last time. Okay. You get your own emergency account. We already went through that. And this plan only costs is $140, guys. $140, not bad at all, especially when you can do 120 rides. Like I said, a lot of us do 10 rides every day. And it doesn't take long to do 10 rides sometimes. It really doesn't. It takes about maybe 4 hours for some of us. And probably less than that depending on how far the person wants to go. So 120 rides, and let's say each ride was just $10. Well, you made $1,200 for each ride that month, and you only taking back 140, only paying back Tryp 140. So you make pretty good money. That's not bad at all. You know, to take $1,200 and take away $140. I mean, you're still making profit. So the more you drive for Tryp, the more you will make. The more the fare is, the more you will make. It's not like with Uber and Lyft where the more you make, the more you have to pay Uber and Lyft. No, they give you a flat fee that you pay every month. And this is transparency, okay? So you know exactly what you have to pay every month. This is not a guessing game like with Uber and Lyft. Sometimes they take 50, sometimes they take 55, sometimes they take 20. You just don't know exactly what you're going to get at the end of your ride. But at least with Tryp Rides, it's straightforward and just transparent. You can't lose with that, guys. You just can't. I don't see what all the fuss is about $200 when you don't necessarily have to spend the $200. You could just come in at the $80 level and work your way up. I mean, once you think about it, it's not really that bad. And you can make a whole lot more money driving for Tryp on a lot less rides. If you took a look at one of my previous videos when I went with the exact guy that most rideshare people go with, the rideshare professor, and he was looking at the share that Uber was taking. They was taking 50% of the people's fares. So when somebody was taking a ride for $20, they was only making $10. Well, see, if you take that same trip and with Tryp, if it's $20, you keep $20. So two rides in Uber will equal one trip in Tryp Rides, pretty much. So, like I said, you can make more by doing less. So, what you're making now, you can probably double that with Tryp, depending on what plan you come in at. Full timers. There are a lot of full timers out there, and we all know we can make some good dough if you know how to drive. You keep 100% the fares, minutes, wait time, and cancellation fees. Own merchant account. We already went through all this. $200 a month. Just $200 a month, and you keep everything. There are several videos online that you can find. Maybe I might link you to a person that shows some of their fares, or I might make another video again. But like I said, in the video that I posted last time, on a daily basis, sometimes people pay Uber $100 a day. Depending on how many rides that they did and how much the fares are, you pay Uber $100 a day. Where with Tryp, it's only $200 a month. And it doesn't come on the first of every month. It's at the end of every month. So you could drive your first 30 days. So when Tryp launches in your city, you drive those first 30 days to make money, okay? And then at the end of the month, you pay your $200, your $80, your $140, okay? Whichever plan that you're with, that's what you're going to pay every month. And then if you want to start making more, you can upgrade, you know, and come into the business ready to drive, okay? If you're a full timer, go at this thing full time and make your money, okay? Anybody who has been driving for Uber or Lyft know that you can make pretty good money, but the money not as good as it was in the beginning. Well, see, Tryp is taking you back to what the money was in the beginning. I have a driver who used to make $1,800 a week, but now he only makes about $300 a week. So when you look at this and say, well, $200 I can make as much money as I want, and the riders are going to be there because I could build my own book of business. That's something I have not talked about in this video yet. Each one of these plans allows you to build your own book of business. So you can go out there right now. Tryp doesn't have to launch your city right now, but right now as an Uber or Lyft driver or Via driver or whatever driver you are, you could be building your business. You could be, say, because you're going to get your own code when you sign up with Tryp. That code is going to be tracked back to you. The same thing that Uber and Lyft does when they give you refer codes to post on your own YouTube videos or whatever and refer other drivers. When you get customers, most customers on average take a ride with the rideshare driver at least 3 times a month. So 3 times a month, and each time that they take a ride, you making 40 cents. So you making extra money besides your driving on your own abilities, okay? So what you do now can help you later on. So start referring people to the platform, because when you refer customers to Tryp, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping other drivers, okay? This is why Tryp Rideshare is a true rideshare company, because you're sharing with everyone. When you refer a rider, that rider may not take a ride with you, but you're going to make money no matter who they ride with. When they ride with someone else, they are paying that person a fare, which they are getting 100% of the fare. So you benefited because you built a customer base for Tryp, but the other driver is also benefiting because they're able to make more money. So everyone's going to benefit with Tryp. It's not a me type of rideshare company. It's a sharing company. Everyone wins. The rider wins because they're paying lower fares. You will win because you're building a book of business and building more clientele for the company and yourself. And the more customers that you refer to the program, you're helping other drivers because they'll be able to pick up more people. So it's an effort on everyone's part, on the part of influencers, on the part of drivers, on part of the company itself, to make sure that there are enough riders and enough drivers in particular cities, because everyone's going to benefit. It benefits the local economy because the drivers will be able to keep 100% of the fares, meaning that more money is flowing into the economy within that particular neighborhood. So Tryp is a benefit to the community as well. The more money that drivers keep, the more money that they are able to spend on local businesses, okay? Instead of it going to Los Angeles where Uber and Lyft are, instead of 50% of it going to the West Coast, why don't it stay where it's at, in the community where it's been created? So when you refer 3 people, the monthly fee is waived. So unlike the other two, you have to pay those every single month. But with Tryp Rides on the full time, if you refer 3 other drivers, your fee is waived. You don't have to pay nothing. So from $1 to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 is yours to keep. Go directly into your bank account. Unlimited rides. You can take as many rides as you want, or as little as you want. could take 100 rides this week and take none next week and take another 100 rides next week. It all depends on you. Visa Rewards card. Visa Rewards cards. These cards are only for full-time drivers, and they help you with gas. They take a percentage off the gas bill. Okay. See, that's the great thing about Tryp. See, you get pretty much to whammy on gas twice. You could write it off on your taxes, and then you have a Visa card that takes a percentage off the card off the gas for you. And the bonus program, the bonus program is stock options. Now, stock options is very important. Stock options mean that you have equity within a company. So when you're a driver and you have equity in something, it's in your best interest to see that company to succeed. So you helping the company grow, you're getting equity ownership within the company. Something that Uber and Lyft do not do for their drivers. As much rides as drivers have made over the past few years, they have never gotten any type of monetary benefit other than their own rides and maybe referring every other driver. But see, Tryp, they are taking care of you now with 100% of fares, and they take care of you later on because you have equity within the company. And the great thing about it is only a quarter of the share that Uber and Lyft have. They only have a quarter of what they have. So right now, their stock options is valued at 75 cents. So we know that that's going to go up as the company grows. So if you was able to start getting, after a few years, you got 2,000 shares within the company, and each share cost $10. 10 times 20,000 is, 10 times 2,000 equals $20,000. So you made a good bit of money. That don't sound like much, but that's just the low end. That just if you just went and did so many rides and got and accumulated that amount of rides, that amount of stock options. So you could easily get more than that. So it's up to you to take care of yourself now and take care of yourself later as a driver. So now $200 really don't seem like much once you know that you could get away for just referring other drivers. And if you don't feel like referring other people and just want to drive, you still make pretty good money off of just driving and making money off the fares because you keep 100% of fares. So Tryp Rides, once again, is a new rideshare company, and it is making a big noise in the rideshare industry, and a lot of people are joining at this moment in time. Joining Tryp is only $200 at this moment to get started. Originally it is $250, but they're having a special promotion for drivers, and it's only $200 to get in. So go to www.trypgosc.com. Okay, TRYP GoSC.com. Okay, use the code TRYP TERRO17443 and in the sponsor's name or refer code when you sign up. The next video would be who's behind Tryp. We need to know who are the people behind Tryp. We need to know who the director are, and we need to know who the CEO is, and technology specialist, and all that good stuff. Okay, I can tell you that one of the directors is Stormy Simon, and she helped the company called stock coupons to grow to well over millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Okay, all within a year. So if she's decided to get in the Tryp, I know you know that this is going to be a pretty big company. And everyone have a great day and have blessed. Enjoy Tryp.